I consider Mr. Byers a visionary from where the farm started to where it is today. He communicated that vision. He loved farming, he loved duck hunting, and anything that it took to be successful at both of those.
So he moved up to the Honoree area community in the early 40s, and at the time was a tenant farmer for other landowners. Wanted a place of his own. I think that was always his goal, was to kind of carve out something of his own.
From what I understand, he was the one that originated holding acres of water to attract ducks back when it was in hardwood timber when he first started and first got there.
Those ditches would send the water back to this reservoir, which we could put back up on the high farm. Through underground irrigation, a lot was just flowed, but the higher ground had pipeline.
He came from Elmira, cleared the land, made it available for hunting, used the timber and the duck hunting to make payments to get him to a point where he could add and do and those kind of things to progress into what it is today.
We had a real nice clubhouse, tin building with a little floor in it. We'd fill it up though with duck hunters. And we hunted people from California, from Michigan, Australia. He's just a friend to all of them.
He loved the outdoors, loved hunting, being in the outdoors. I think he always wanted a place of his own to share with his friends and to be able to work. He loved to work. He was passionate about working, whatever it was.
Mr. Byers was always there. He was on the farm. He was always engaged.
You know, I think a lot of people probably at first would say that he was tough, and he was. He was just of that era, you know, lived through the Depression, believed in hard work, and he kind of expected that out of you. He expected you to give your best, and he worked for everything he ever had. We've got an old D7 Caterpillar on the farm. He used that to clear the land, but before he could justify clearing his own land, he had to clear everyone else's land to pay for the equipment.
And he would always take a younger person like myself aside and just explain things to him, why he did this, why he did that, the purpose behind it.
But he always wanted to teach you why there was a right way and what that right way was.
And I can remember Mr. Byers saying this after 2 or 3 rounds of duck calling and shooting. He said, "Boys, you're too loud and you're calling too much." So we let him lead the next time, and we kind of followed him. The ducks came in a lot better, and everybody paid attention when they hunted with Mr. Byers from that point on. He wouldn't expect this, but he'd be very appreciative of it.
It's humbling to think that there is a legacy, that people will remember what he did beyond just his immediate family and friends. I hope that he is remembered for wanting to leave more back than he took. And I think that was something he always taught me and everyone that was around him, you know, give more back than you take, be it in farming or conservation. You know, he was a true steward of the land, and he understood what natural resources were, and he knew that you had to protect those or they wouldn't be around anymore.